Welcome, welcome, welcome to Mary's Heart Zone. That's a perfect heart. How you guys all doing? What you up to? It is 11/13/2024. And this particular segment, I'm gonna go through it real fast, is about Black Mountain, North Carolina. That's the main hub in the middle of what got hit hard of Hurricane Helene. I had seen many videos on several different issues. Initially, they were saying that FEMA was taking supplies or people's supplies that were coming in. That was number one when it was happening. So this is day 42 after Hurricane Helene. Let me first say that. And so they did have videos on that. They also had videos saying that FEMA was taking people's properties and not allowing them back on it. Putting up signs saying that it's, condemned because it was so torn up and stuff like that. I don't know. This is boop, boop, boop. And then there were a lot of videos on, several that I saw, of children being taken from their families because they were unsuitable to live with their parents where they were at. The environment was not conducive for the children to be there. So I can confirm on all of these. I was there yesterday and spent about 4 or 5 hours and took pictures and videos. I can confirm that all those locals that I talked to, there was no confirmation as to FEMA taking supplies. That's number one. None of that. Number two, there was no confirmation for them taking property or over people's property. That was not confirmed. And number three, there was no confirmation. And all of them said the same thing, the ones that I spoke with, which were several. And I'm going to follow up with this and names and kind of condense it. There were no confirmation of anyone taking any children from shelters because it was inconducive. Okay? So those three things at this point have been answered. Until we actually see footage of an agency holding a child and taking it from their parents, that would be number one. So then probably these videos are false and being divisive. So don't get caught up in there, which I kind of did because it pulled on my heartstring. That's why I had to go. Number two is if there's no footage of them actually taking supplies. And as well as that, I saw where all the supplies are going, and there is a ton of it. And there's still being supplies coming in from everywhere. It's so beautiful. And the Amish houses down there, as well as many of these shed places that make these like sheds for lawnmobiles and stuff like that, or lawnmowers and whatever. They actually are taking them for people to live in as well. Okay, there are some people in tents. There was a lot of Winnebagos or pop-ups that were given to people to live. There's a lot of people that had extra property. They kind of raised the property, and there was an area that was several different areas like that. And this one had probably about 10 different trailers on it. There was a pop-up, different type of trailers, the best that they could do. And again, these all came from people that are around that area, locals or ones that are coming in that help in raising money to do this. So it's beautiful. It's been such an outreach, and they're getting a lot of help that way. But they still aren't receiving government help that I could see, nor got confirmation of that. So what I do know, FEMA did come in fairly quick and they walked around and they looked at the property with the owner, gave them their application. Now, there was a 750 application as well as monies for the house. Okay. Again, it's all subjective. Now, this is my concern. There was a Bob who lived in this house that was completely destroyed. He sat on his roof. He showed me his video. He wasn't going to give, he wanted just to keep that personal, but it's awful to watch it. And the water was all the way up to his roof, and he was sitting on the roof with his cat. So he saved himself and his cat. House was completely destroyed. He applied to FEMA, rejected. For any funds, he did get the 750. 2 doors down, there was Irvin. Irvin got his 750, but he got 11,000 for his house. His house is still upright. It did get water because the water, believe it, 2 doors down from Bob, that water because it was kind of downhill, so it didn't raise up as much. So it was at the front door. So the whole place was gutted inside, but he's airing it out, and he still has much to work with so that he can make a house of it. But he has 2 friends that just got like 1 inch or 2 of water, and they got 30,000 each. This is confirmed from FEMA. And then there was another fella that got, they said little water. It's livable. The house itself is livable, and he got 85,000. So that kind of is upsetting. These are confirmed, looked at, and that is subjective. As to why, I don't know. Now, they were allowed to give up to 85,000. That's my understanding, and that's what Irvin said. 0 to 85. So Bob, that his house is completely destroyed and has nothing. He has a friend, and he said he's in a primitive, above the garage place living right now with his cat, and that's all he has. His house is destroyed, and he actually boarded it up because people were going in ransacking it. So very sad. So that's upsetting. And 2, any government assistant with tow trucks and things helping like that, I don't see that. Although there's probably a lot of different contractors out there that are working for the government. I don't know that, and I haven't checked on that, so I'm not going to speak of that. There were a lot of different bulldozers, and what they do is they just pile up. Now you'll see my pictures because I'm going to do a video. Just pile it up right there in front of the property. If it's a whole house, it's just like right there, a big pile of debris. Everything that was inclusive in the house. So it's very sad. This is right downtown. Okay. I did stop at the place. It's a church, and I'm going to have video on all of this together. And this church is the one that's taking all the donations of all the diapers and water and foods, and they give hot meals twice a day, lunch and dinner, and then people can shop at certain times. And they have so many volunteers. Every day they just they don't know who's going to come up, but they'll just come up. You can sign in. I could have signed in and put a badge on, and then you just start taking all the different supplies that are coming in for the day, and then you stack them up where they should go. But there were trailers in the back of just all water and still waters out there, local food, vendors coming in with whatever's locally, vegetables out there or fruit out there that were all in the big different bins. So it's nice to see that we have such great patriots and citizens that are all come in to help with them. And they've said that. Everybody that I spoke with said that as well. Just so much love and so much peace, and that we can all come together on that. And if anything, that should just set your mind at peace, knowing that we the people are the change. We the people make everything happen. It's up to us to change this world. We have a lot of work to do, and I am looking forward to all of it because I see good things coming. The best is yet to come. And where we go all, I'll have to stop. We all go all, don't we? Where we go one, we all, oh shit. I'm not posting this. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm still posting it. Where we go one, we go all. And that made it spectacular because it was the third time it's blast off. It's true. We're in this all together, and we're going to change this all together. We're stronger together. We need to come together and be unified. Okay? So, thanks for listening. I hope that might help or helped me. So I'm glad I got to go down there and look, and they could always use help, or contractors out there that want to dig deep into that, and hopefully our president-elect can send some funds their way to start cleaning up. Downtown is still, just like I said, in front of these businesses are a wreck. So let's just get going on this. Day 42 for them, and it's still looking like that. I'll send a video. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for being here and listening. Peace out.